Hello? Wait, 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 wait. No. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Hi there. Hi there. Can you hear me? Seems I have some sound issue here. All good? Can you hear me? No problem? So just let's wait a little bit. Wait people for coming. How are you guys? Hope you are good. Cool. Good to know, guys. Come on, people. Come on. Nicholas, share. Ouch. So let's wait a little more. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kenan, for liking the badge. Yeah. 3 years already? Yeah, almost 3 years. That's right. It's something I wanted to do more frequently, but my life is a mess now, because of the kids and all the work I have to do, all the people I have to help. Black Friday for me, to me, is Knox. Great, man. So, yeah, this live stream is unlisted. It's just invite based. Thank you guys. It's just a little talk with the friends and people more close to my work. I want to start by thank you all for your support for all those years, with Knox or not, just for liking my work and talking to me and needing me for something. That's priceless. I want to thank you all, and I'm always here to help. So anything you need, just ping me. If I have time, if I can do something, I will. Next videos on YouTube, I don't know, man. I have to think about it, but I know that I will record some videos for my upcoming Brute Certified course, XSS course, because it's another project I have for years already, and I wasn't able to do it yet. Kenna, yes, I will give some information about Knox. New features, yes, for sure. Well, I think people will miss some of this talk, but I will start to talk about it right now. As you may know, in few hours, Black Friday will start. I have a new Knox version to upload. I should have did it yesterday night, but last night it was a mess because of my kids and some tests that I couldn't make it work. It was related to CSP. That's one of the features. We will have some CSP bypass embedded in Knox Armory now. And one of those tests, I don't know why, they were working fine with meta tag, but when I added the policy in Apache, in my local Apache, it didn't go as expected. There is absolutely no reason to not be working like it was working with the meta tag. So I tried to fix that, but I think it's enough uh, to upload that case, even like that. I prepared a new page on the Knox website with all the case, all the old and the new case that you can take a look before taking the decision to buy. That badge, how to get that badge? I don't know, man, because it's so cheap. It costs much more to send than to make. I have several that I had planned to 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 carry with me to Las Vegas next DEFCON. So in next DEFCON or in next new con or in next other con in the outside other country of the world, I will bring with me lots and lots of badges like this one. I have another one too here, which is the Born to be Brute one. Sorry for the lights, man, because this is not my house. This can you hear? Okay. Uh, yeah, it's cheap to make, but it's really a cool one to carry on. So, hi, Lupi. Good to see you here, man. Uh, so, resuming my information on Lux features, new features. So I have a new page with all the cases listed. Uh, uh, some are already there in my virtualogic.com.br website, as you might know from the old Knox HTML page, the test one for Knox, the default test one. But I will upload the rest of the tests. It's simple stuff. I just want to be sure that they all are working fine. They are work fine here in my local computer. So I upload and finish some stuff on the new engine, because now the back end of Knox is Chromium based. For those who don't know well about what I'm talking about, Chromium, it's the base browser for almost all the other browsers out there: Google Chrome, Opera, Vivaldi, Brave, Opera, Safari, etc., etc. Some are forks of the WebKit, which is the name of the engine. Chrome uses Blink, which is a fork they made for WebKit, but they all share basically the same features. Uh, to put in perspective, for example, the old anti-XSS filter, uh, Audito, it was present in Chromium. So Chrome used that filter from Chromium. They drop it, and so all the Chromium-based browsers also dropped that filter. So there is no more filter against XSS anymore, just WAFs out there and application-based filters, making the work of Knox even easier, and with greater coverage. Uh, we have lots of good new cases. So basically, we are shifting to Chrome in this next version. I had plans to, in V3, to make a new UI, a new user interface, a very, very cool one. Those who had the luck to see it saw that it was really a cool one. It was something like cyberpunk, like Hollywood moves, But it's so difficult, man, to make it from scratch, especially because I suck very much at CSS, not XSS, but CSS. But I still work on it. So you will see the same interface, which is not for your certain point of view, which is your result to pop an alert box. It doesn't make a difference. But in version 3, I promise to come with a better user interface for you. Uh, that one, it's basically the same as the old one. This version that I will upload in few hours after this live will be version 2.9. Uh, Someone here is saying that sometimes my XSS works manually, but Knox can't find. Yeah, there are some cases that Knox can find. There are cases Knox can't find, but at the time you run it, it doesn't find for some reason. But I always tell to people to bring those cases to me. Ping me in one of my accounts with what happened with if possible, with the URL. I will check what happened and I will improve it. Several guys came to me already with very weird XSS situations where Knox couldn't had no idea how to find it. Neither and I was able to find how I would come to that XSS, because it's not a matter of simple trying payloads. I have a methodology to take to the point where I start to try payload. So, but some guys came to me with a URL with a cross XSS Knox couldn't find, and I made a hot fix in less than an hour, and people got very satisfied with it. I have to thank those people too for bringing me that feedback because it improved a lot, Knox a lot. Uh, Something I would like to say to you too is one more for Sam Patel. Can you please show us once demo of Knox and what is the use of WAF? Mm, well, for demo, you can just sign up for an account. It's free, and you see it working for just the most simple case. The use of warfare, I didn't understand exactly what you mean. Uh, but Nox will be able to bypass WAFs much better now because if it can bypass CSPs, weak policies, of course, not more elaborated ones, it will certainly be able to bypass a WAF. For example, uh, uh, Knox has now payloads for AngularJS version 1.6 and above. AngularJS, not Angular, because there is some difference. It's AngularJS and Bootstrap. The Bootstrap one, it was a CVE that I tweeted some time ago when my main account Bootlogic was locked down by Twitter, and I tweeted that trick in my personal account, Rodo Assis, and I've just added to Knox. That payload probably WAFs are not prepared to catch it, because it's some kind of those gadgets. Some people call that way for DOM-based XSS. So for Bootstrap, it's a kind of a gadget, and WAFs don't block gadgets, payloads like gadgets. Uh, Sometimes Knox says forbidden. Why that happens? That's a pain in the ass. I know. I don't know what I can do to solve that because sometimes they blacklist our IP addresses. So it's hard because I can't use procs with several IP addresses and rotate them to make us evade that IP blacklist. So first, because it would decrease performance a lot. It would be very very slow to do that. And second, because if I start to do that, people will think we are acting maliciously, and that's not the case. So they have the right, the owner of the site have the right to not be tested, to not let our test pass if they do not want to get tested by Knox. So if you are doing it legally or with an agreement, contract, or via bug bounties programs, you have no problem to use it. You just have to talk to the guy who allowing you to make the test and say, are you blacklisting Knox IP? Because I need to test it with Knox. So by now, that will remain a kind of problem hard to solve because of these questions I just told you. Uh, Something there is XSS, it does not detect, but after off and on again, it detects. I think you are talking about the browser extension at the on. Maybe some bug implementation because the extensions, browser extensions in Firefox were very buggy because they were different from the Chrome ones. Before the release of Quantum series, they use a completely different way to make completely different APIs. to make the communication with the internals of Firefox. Now they seem to come to agreement where both Chrome and Firefox use almost the same syntax, same APIs, and it's very easy now to port one extension from a browser to another. So I think it's less buggy now. When we start to use the new add-on in Chrome, we'll see that. But by now, unfortunately, several things are out of my control when dealing with the Firefox add-on. Uh, Normal test case, you are working, if you are not. That might happen too because of the speed of the test. You might be testing several in parallel. You might be testing. You might be hitting WAF. Several things might be happening, but all those will be addressed slowly now that we are shifted to Chrome because it's a completely different environment. So I think things will run smoothly now. You know, uh, Tirta, nice badge, bro. Thank you. SVG. You guys are funny. Where is Sean? Sean, are you here? Oh, I don't think so. Uh, Sun again. Next example. I tested PayPal today. Next day when I test Facebook, sometimes it shows PayPal. Oh, certainly is a bug. I'm sorry for that. I don't know if it's a bug on my coding. I don't think so because if so, it would happen all the time. I think it's some kind of synchronization or problem with synchronization. uh, uh, the the notification APIs on Firefox are very very buggy. They even state that on their site. You know, so because we are moving to Chrome, I hope this will disappear. Kenna, it works like a charm if you use the notch tool in areas that really need to be used. Yes, that's what I always say. I have a good story to tell you if you don't know or don't remember. When Knox was launched almost 4 years ago, December 1st, it will be the fourth anniversary of Knox. Yeah, I think 10 days later or 15 days later, Hussein Janet, a cool guy and friend of mine, found using Knox. Knox was very, very crude at that time, very, very poor. It didn't even had support for post method for you to have an idea. But he was able to find XSS on a Uber site, a main Uber site, if I recall correctly. In the path of your URL, it was not even in any parameter, and he got $3,000 for that. It was awesome. It helped a lot to give me confidence to keep working on it. So he used Knox in the right way. Maybe he was lucky. I don't know because I think a lot of people had tried on that site already. But with Knox, he was able to spot the right point, the right entry point to pop the alert box and get that bounty. So Kenna was just right when he told that you have to know how to use. Knox is a very target weapon. I have planned to make a weapon for mass scanning for people who really need to scan more URLs like bounty hunters. I don't have it yet, the code ready for it yet, because it requires a series of things in server to put on queue. It's not that easy. But if any one of you want a dedicated Knox server, I can build one for you, but it won't be cheap. It will be very expensive monthly, but it might pay off. It's up to you. Sam, how do I clear the old cookie? Mm, that's not a question for Knox, right? You go in the browser and look there and clear, or just open another incognito window, private window. Sometimes I get security firewall error. How to deal with this? Well, it depends of the reason. Sucuri usually shows the reason of the block. The hardest to deal with is the bot blocking. They regard your connection as a bot. I don't know. Maybe you are hitting other sites protected by Sucuri in other places, so it regards your IP as a bot, or your IP is shared because your provider has one IP address out to the web, so everyone who uses it is doing you and all the users are acting collectively as a bot. It can be several things. I suggest you to talk to me in support channel on Twitter, and we try to investigate what happened. Every year, the first 1 2 months after Black Friday, Knox is not working fine because of the heavy usage of the new users, as you told me before. Will that happen this year too? I have to be honest with you. Most probably, especially if this Black Friday is a success. I always ask people to have a little patience to wait to use a little more some days before, not in the day they purchase it. But I will try to address this time by doubling the capacity. And probably with the new code, performance will be better too. So I can't promise, I expect to see this less often, but I apologize in advance if we face the same problem again. Uh, Hi, Code Coder. What's up? What's up, man? Hi, Sayon. When we will get V3? V3, as I said, it's depending on the user interface. I really want to come with a the coolest user interface the community ever seen in a security tool. Hollywood moved like for sure because I like to use cool things, and I want people to use it in the cool way too. Knox, of course, Knox have to be effective, have to be good at what it does, and it's already the best XSS tool there. Sorry for the lack of modesty, but anyone can make a study comparing Knox with other tools, take several criteria, but especially coverage of access case. So I want also to bring the best experience overall using the tool, also aesthetically, and being something more akin to the future of the web. Uh, Kind of inspired by the game that's coming, Cyberpunk 2017 77. Uh, Hi, Master. Hi. This one. Wouldn't that be like sharing the code at all? I don't know what you mean, man. Hard work asking is Canon, the other Canon here. I don't think so. Oh, Sean, show it up. V3 is about Chrome. This very one, v2.9, is about Chrome already. Okay, today yet, in a few hours, I will be uploaded, and it will run in Chrome already. V2.9, V3 will resume this new shift to Chrome. How many people using Knox service? Just curious. That info I can't give you, but there's a lot of people. It's seasonal. There are times where there are tons of people. There are times there are few people, but there's a lot of people. Hard work, yes, I am. Hey, Kenan. Hi. Both Kenans are here. Raja Sharma, can we see some demo of the new powers of Knox, like CSP bypass, AngularJS, Bootstrap? Yes, you will see in few hours. It will be live. Anyone with a subscription will be able to try it even before the Black Friday opens. I want to bring it to put it online live before the start of the deals. Hi, Sean. Sorry, Zagata. No, no problem, man. No problem. Just to see you here is awesome. Thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming. I love you all. And in the beginning of this talk, I already thank you for all the support you give me, regardless of buying my stuff or not, of seeing my stuff or not, of even liking me or not. Just to know my name, to know that I exist, this brings a lot of joy to me because I was nobody 8 years ago, and now I'm here. Talk to a lot of smart guys, a lot of cool guys, and I'm very thankful for that. Thank you all. Uh, Kenan, uh, yes, Kenan. Hi, but my friend, your tool is amazing. Although it doesn't work every time I run your tool, it crashes my browser. Any ideas? Uh, the the version of Knox that crashes the browser usually is the community edition. It's the browser they own that I it's another project that I started and could follow up. Uh, it really has some problems in loops there that crash the browser. But the Knox Pro, the one, the main one, it it doesn't use to crash browsers usually. I don't know how you are using it, but drop me some questions on the official support channel on Twitter, Knox me, and we can investigate what is happening to you. Sam Patel again. Please post in Twitter as well video of V2.9 in Chrome. Uh, if I do that, I will just waste time, man, because I have to. I'm running against time. I have to finish to upload it because Black Friday starts in about 6 hours. I just have to upload the rest of the test so you can see. Indeed, I will share now the page of the. It's not finished yet, you please forgive me, but will be something like that. Because I think people, before buying it, has the right to know what they can expect for. It was something I was kind of hiding and just let this information after people buying because I didn't know anyone copying my work, copying the cases that I worked so hard to bring to the tool. But after 4 years, man, I don't give a fuck anymore. Sorry for the word, but here it is. Please check it out. Uh, Thanks, Sean, for loving my work, man. I find awesome how you dedicate yourself to the community. Your work is entitled to the community. You are doing things people did try before, but no one did like you are doing now. It's really helping people, and I'm glad that I have seen you years before. when we started to talk and seeing you, this giant in the community you are now. So thank you. I love you too, man. Uh, you are my hero, brother, Ken. Oh, man. You are my hero too. Legends of here. Crashes browsers. Wow, this might be a bug in the browser that can get you a bounty. Not really. I don't think so. I can say as a Windows user, Knox is better on Linux. Yes, yes. Knox is better on Linux because I developed it on Linux. I don't use Windows, man, for years already. I developed for Linux, but I hope to have a decent lab with all the possible operational systems and browsers versions to test in each one of them. But it's not practical. So most of you use some kind of Ubuntu or Debian or Kali, which is all of the same family. So I think that way it's easier to uh, to make it work for most people. Thanks for the legend, Harshal. How can we get Knox extension Chrome in v2.9? It seems Chrome Store charges a fee to put the extensions there. And I just got an email saying they will change several policies for 2021. So I'm not sure if they will allow me to have the extension there. But there's no problem. You can download it from your dashboard, your private area, like we used to do before for Firefox, and you can install manually. I think there will be no problem. I won't be able to release Chrome extension now because of the Black Friday. Will be doing sales, doing support, doing a lot of stuff, trying to sleep and trying to eat in between. But as soon as I can, I will upload the that extension. While that the Firefox one still works, you can still use the new Knox Chromium on Firefox. It's kind of weird, but you can use because maybe one or another payload doesn't work, but I don't think so. I think it will fine. It will work very fine. So if you are really one of those who use a lot the add-on, keep using the Firefox one, please, for some days. Uh, can we get just it will be there after login, right? Yes, yes, exactly. Um, when you release that? Next week, after Cyber Monday, after things calming down, I will be able to review it because I want to add some cool suggestions people gave me. One of them is login in the add-on itself. You will not you won't need to open a tab with the web interface to use the extension. You can just click on extension, and then it will open a dialog, and you will log in on Knox by there. That will be very cool. So I want to add this before launching the Chrome one. Uh, Brute, you are my hero. One day I want to be like you. How is the question? How is the question? Do I need to create Knox Pro V2? Mm, I didn't get you, man. Please elaborate. But thanks for the hero. Uh, okay, we'll download Chrome extension from private login. Sure, no problem. Guys, almost 40 minutes now. It's more than I expected. To run Octa, need to be exactly. You have to be logged in because if it wasn't so, I even made a joke another day in my Facebook account. If it wasn't like that, if it wasn't SaaS, software as a service, people would have a Knox Let It Law edition everywhere, and I couldn't have I wouldn't have a business, and I would be starving right now out of the community, maybe even without my sons and my pets. That runs as follow. When things are good, I increase that time, that login expiration time. It's another suggestion people gave me to warn the user that his session is about to expire. When things start to get crazy, so much access, so many access, and so much abuse, I drop the time to about 1 hour. Usually, the ideal one would be 4 hours, but usually I keep on two, and I drop down to one when things get worse, and I increase to four when things are calm. You know, but I will review that too in this shift to Chrome, because I had another ideas in the infrastructure too. Uh, so expect improvements because it's not easy. Believe me, Knox, yeah, it's unique. You have several other tools out there, which might be even much better than Knox in doing other things, not in doing XSS. You have Bub, for example, which is fantastic tool for several things, but doing XSS, there is no comparison to Knox, for example, and other tools. So Knox is becoming incredibly complex. It's been hard even for me to keep the pace with it. You must you maybe you have seen in the page that I just shared the list of cases the Knox covers now. Only that part of the path of URL, the 3 levels deep. Man, that is so hard to. It was so hard to code, and to make it work right. So and other stuff. I keep adding stuff. Those stuff added just bring more performance panels, etc., etc., etc. Uh, login, especially on proxy with both file. Yeah, I know, man. I'm sorry. Uh, I will work on login, uh, both in the extension and in that expiration time. I need some intelligence to know if people are automating or abusing to not degrade the service. Uh, this will be one of my focus after the release of this last version. After the bug fix of this last version, so I can get back to my UI, my cyberpunk UI, and those performance stuff. It come test case are not working, then what shall we do? Do you mean actually not work? Uh, uh, Not exactly. It's not working for that case at that time. If you insist and you see that it's not working, even if you repeat 2 or 3 times, there is really something wrong. And you tell me, because sometimes I change something. For example, when I had to make the migration of my virtual logic domain from hosting to VPS, a lot of things broke. Some of the tests too. The spell checking one, for example, I just discovered that it was not working, so Knox couldn't find it. But now it's okay. It was not because of Knox, it was because of the test itself was broken. Okay, but I ask you guys to help me. Every time you see something wrong, something's not working, ping me. I'm always ready to see, to check, to help you. Yeah, and together we can make a better uh, a better tool. Hi, Kenna. Uh, sorry. Hello, Airbus. Is not extension collect any kind of browsing data OP2? Please explain to us what exact access Knox get when installing the browser. Well, any code, any extension, add your own code, you can read it because it's installed in your computer. You can just open the file and read the code, and you see there's nothing malicious there. I suggest you to read every extension install, by the way. But not, it's a very simple one. You just communicate with the site. It not collect anything. Maybe the only thing Knox does, and it's not the extension, it's the site, it's the pro interface. It's to store on your local storage on your computer the access says that popped in that session for you. They are there. I didn't code yet something to show you so you can navigate this, you can check your history of past XSS, but it's logging it in your computer. It's not, there is nothing logged in the server. That's by default because web servers don't log post requests, and all that goes to KNOXSS via post. So there is no kind of data except your email, your profile information. I need to leave. Did you get it too? Okay, Kenan. See you, man. Take care. Buzz, big fan of you. Thank you, man. Yeah, Sean here. Sean, big fan of Brute. Yeah, yeah, big fan of Sean too. We are great friends. I must run too. Get back to code. Yeah, man. Me too, because it's almost 50 minutes now. Me too. Low got Max Pro. Wait to come available on Google Chrome. Airbus in some hours, man. Some hours. You'll see. Take care. There'll be any GUI for this. Uh, GUI. GUI. In Portuguese, we say GUI, but it's GUI. For what? GUI for what? Does Knox collect session cookies of the sites? Whatever we are browsing, the one is enabled. It doesn't collect. It repass. It takes the cook and use it in the request it has to make. If you want to make authenticate the request, we need that information to make the right request for you, or you can test, or you will hit the login page all the time. But that's not stored anywhere. This question is, so where you not have a clean version in your future? No, Knox will not have a clean version. If so, it would become an XS Strike or Fox or anything like that. That's not Knox. Knox, it's the way you are seeing in browser and using extensions and anything visual. Uh, I have my account going to expire 2 weeks after I buy sale. Yes, you can buy, renew. You can renew your time. The time you buy will be added to your current time. If there is something wrong with the math, because PayPal sometimes do some strange things, I can fix manually, no problem. Just ping me. Okay, guys, I'm finished here. I hope you have liked it. Thank you all again. Thank you for the awesome contributions, awesome questions, and your support. Uh, and drop me suggestions for the next videos. It doesn't have to be just because of Black Friday. We can talk from time to time about other subjects. I'll be very happy to share anything that I think or you think. We can share ideas all the time. Okay, thank you, Buzz, Kenna, Sam. Thanks, guy. Yeah, Buzz, I did try to stream with the brute boys, but they are kind of complicated, you know. They say we are going to do, so I tweet, I put a schedule, but few hours before they say I can't too, I have to go to, you know. Uh, I can't work like that. If I say something, I have to I have a commitment to my word. I have to do it. Even if I delay a little, like that Knox V3 that I'm delaying for 6 months, please, I apologize for that. But because I have two little kids now, it's really hard, believe me. But I'm here to fulfill my promise, and what I say, it will be what I do. Okay. Thank you, guys. See you all. Bye bye.